Have you ever walked into someone's home and immediately felt a sense of warmth, comfort, and effortless cleanliness? Some people just seem to have homes that always feel organized, fresh, and inviting without spending hours scrubbing and tidying every day. But here's the truth. Seniors with consistently clean homes don't rely on deep cleaning sprees. They follow simple daily habits that keep their spaces effortlessly maintained. These aren't complicated routines or exhausting chores. In fact, they are small, intentional habits that make a huge difference over time. The best part? Once you integrate these into your daily life, keeping a clean and welcoming home will feel almost effortless. Stay with me until the end, because I'll be sharing one simple habit that can instantly transform how tidy and peaceful your home feels without adding extra work to your day. And trust me, it's something most people completely overlook. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. Subscribe to Graceful Elderly, turn on the notification bell, and join a community that values wisdom, simplicity, and a life well lived. If you find this helpful, give this video a like and share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's dive in. They never leave a room empty-handed. One of the most effortless habits that keep a home feeling tidy isn't about scrubbing floors or dusting shelves. It's about taking small actions as you move through your day. Seniors with consistently clean homes have a simple rule. Never leave a room empty-handed. Imagine this. You're sitting in the living room enjoying a cup of tea, flipping through a magazine. Once you're done, instead of letting the cup sit on the side table or leaving the magazine on the couch, you take it with you and you leave the room. Maybe you're heading to the kitchen anyway, so you bring the cup to the sink. Maybe you're walking toward the bedroom, so you place the magazine back where it belongs. It sounds simple, and that's because it is. But this small habit prevents clutter from building up, making it so that mess never gets the chance to take over in the first place. It keeps things in constant motion, ensuring that items naturally find their way back to where they belong without any overwhelming effort. Take someone like Alice, a 72-year-old who always seems to have a spotless home. If you ask her how she keeps everything so tidy, she'll laugh and say, "Oh, I just put things away as I go." And that's exactly it. She doesn't wait until the end of the day to clean up a pile of things scattered around the house. She simply handles little messes the moment they happen. This habit is especially powerful for seniors because it reduces the need for long, tiring cleaning sessions. Instead of setting aside hours for tidying up, a few seconds here and there are all it takes. It also creates a sense of ease and control over your space, which leads to a home that always feels cared for without feeling like you're constantly working to maintain it. They follow the 2-minute rule as seniors with consistently clean homes. Understand that small tasks, when done immediately, prevent big messes later. One of the simplest yet most effective habits they follow is called the 2-minute rule. If a task takes 2 minutes or less, they do it right away. Picture this. You come home and place your coat over the back of a chair instead of hanging it up. It doesn't seem like a big deal, right? But then your shoes get left by the door. The mail sits unopened on the counter. A few dishes pile up in the sink. Before you know it, clutter starts to accumulate, and suddenly tidying up feels like a chore. Here's what seniors with spotless homes do differently. They handle small tasks the moment they arise. Hanging up a coat takes 10 seconds. Tossing junk mail straight into the recycling barely a minute. Wiping down the bathroom sink after brushing your teeth? Less than 2 minutes. These tiny moments of action prevent mess from piling up, keeping the home in a constant state of tidiness without requiring hours of effort later. Take someone like Frank, a 75-year-old who never seems to have clutter piling up. When asked how he keeps his home looking so effortlessly clean, he simply shrugs and says, "I just don't let things sit." If a dish needs washing, he rinses it right away. If he notices dust on a surface, he wipes it immediately. Because of this habit, he never has to set aside hours for deep cleaning. It just happens naturally. The beauty of the 2-minute rule is that it removes the mental weight of unfinished tasks. Instead of letting small messes sit in the back of your mind, they get handled immediately. This habit doesn't just keep a home clean. It also creates a sense of control, calmness, and order. They reset their home before bed. Seniors with effortlessly clean homes don't wake up to chaos. Instead, they follow a simple habit that makes a huge difference in how their home looks and feels. They do a quick reset before bed. Think about how much smoother your mornings feel. When you wake up to a clean kitchen, a clutter-free living room, and an inviting space to start your day. Now, think about how draining it feels to wake up to a sink full of dishes, scattered papers, and yesterday's mess waiting for you. One of these mornings fills you with calm and energy, while the other starts you off feeling overwhelmed before the day has even begun. Seniors with consistently tidy homes make it a point to spend just a few minutes each night resetting their space. This isn't about deep cleaning. It's about handling small, intentional tasks that set the stage for a better tomorrow. They might wipe down the countertops, straighten the pillows on the couch, put away any stray items, or make sure the sink is clear. These tiny actions take only 5 to 10 minutes, but have an outsized impact on how the home feels the next morning. Take someone like Linda, a 68-year-old who swears by this nightly ritual. Before heading to bed, she takes a quick walk through her home, straightening up as she goes. She plumps up the cushions, makes sure nothing is left out in the kitchen, and does a quick visual sweep of the space. By the time she wakes up the next morning, everything is already in place, giving her a sense of peace and control before her day even begins. The key here isn't perfection. It's preparing your future self for success. A quick nightly reset means you wake up feeling lighter, with no mess waiting for you first thing in the morning. It's a habit that turns into a gift you give yourself every day. There's no secret formula to keeping a home clean, just a few simple habits that, when practiced daily, make all the difference. By following these small but impactful habits, seniors can enjoy a clean, calm, and inviting home without spending hours on end cleaning, whether it's taking a moment to put things back in their place, embracing quick tasks that take just a couple of minutes, or resetting each night before bed. These are the habits that make the effort seem effortless. These small routines not only keep the clutter away, but also provide a sense of peace and control. At the end of the day, maintaining a tidy home isn't about perfection. It's about creating a space where you can feel relaxed and content, surrounded by the things that bring you joy. If you've tried some of these habits already or are planning to give them a shot, I'd love to hear about it. Leave a comment below and share what works for you, or let me know which habit you plan to start today. Your engagement inspires me to continue creating content that empowers and uplifts you. The simple habits that keep a home effortlessly cleansing. With Spotless Homes don't rely on exhausting deep cleaning days. Instead, they embrace small daily habits that prevent messes from piling up. These routines are not about perfection, but about consistency. By dedicating just a few minutes each day, they create a home that feels peaceful, welcoming, and always in order. Keeping a clean home doesn't have to feel like a chore. The key is in doing small things regularly so that clutter never gets the chance to take over. Once these habits become second nature, maintaining a tidy home requires very little effort. One of the simplest but most powerful habits of people with always clean homes is making the bed every single morning. It takes just a few minutes, but it has a remarkable effect on the way a room feels. A neatly made bed instantly makes a bedroom look put together, creating a sense of order from the moment the day begins. It's a small action that sets the tone for productivity. Studies have even shown that people who make their beds in the morning tend to feel more in control of their day, more productive, and even happier. Take Eleanor, a 70-year-old woman who swears by this habit. She starts her mornings by smoothing out her sheets, fluffing her pillows, and making sure everything looks inviting. She says it gives her an immediate sense of accomplishment, a small but meaningful task that starts her day with structure. Even if nothing else goes as planned, she has already done something that makes her home feel calm and cared for. Making the bed doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't require perfectly folded hospital corners or decorative pillows arranged just right. It's simply about starting the day with a small win, reinforcing a sense of order and cleanliness that carries into the rest of the home. Another habit of seniors with Spotless Homes is keeping kitchen counters as clear as possible. The kitchen is the heart of the home, and when it's cluttered, the whole house can feel chaotic. They don't leave dishes in the sink overnight. They don't let mail, newspapers, or miscellaneous items pile up on the counters. They wipe surfaces down after cooking and put things away as soon as they are done using them. This habit prevents messes from accumulating. Instead of having to tackle a large cleaning job at the end of the week, their kitchens remain neat and organized throughout the day. Think about how much better it feels to walk into a kitchen with clean, uncluttered counters. There's no stack of dishes waiting, no crumbs left behind, no items out of place. It makes cooking more enjoyable and gives the home an overall sense of order. Take Margaret, a 69-year-old who loves hosting guests. She follows one simple rule: clean as you go. While cooking, she washes dishes between steps. After meals, she immediately clears and wipes down the table. Before bed, she does a quick check to make sure nothing is left out. Because of this habit, her kitchen is never overwhelming. It always looks guest-ready, even when she isn't expecting visitors. The secret isn't in spending hours cleaning, it's in handling small messes before they turn into big ones. A kitchen that is tidied throughout the day never feels like a burden to maintain. Seniors with clean homes never let laundry pile up into an overwhelming task. Instead of waiting until they have a mountain of clothes to wash, they do small, regular loads so that laundry is never stressful. Laundry is one of those chores that can quickly become frustrating if left undone. A full hamper, stacks of unfolded clothes, and the sight of things piling up can make a home feel cluttered. But doing one load at a time makes it feel effortless. Take Frank, a 75-year-old who never lets his laundry get out of control. He does a small load every other day, folding clothes as soon as they come out of the dryer. Because of this, he never has to spend an entire afternoon doing laundry. He never feels overwhelmed by baskets of unfolded clothes. Everything stays fresh, organized, and manageable. The key is consistency. Instead of waiting until every piece of clothing needs to be washed, handling it in small batches keeps the task light and easy. It also means clothes are always ready to wear, never stuffed in an overflowing hamper or left in a wrinkled pile waiting to be put away. A spotless home isn't one that's never lived in. It's simply a space where clutter doesn't build up in the areas used most often. Seniors with effortlessly tidy homes have a habit of keeping high-traffic areas free of unnecessary items. Think about spaces like the entryway, the living room, and the dining table. These are places where clutter can quickly gather: shoes left by the door, mail and keys piling up on a table, magazines or newspapers scattered across a couch. Seniors with always clean homes have designated places for everything. Shoes go in a rack or closet, not by the door. Mail is sorted immediately, not left in a pile. Bags and jackets have a proper place, rather than being tossed onto furniture. Take Linda, a 70-year-old woman who keeps her living room feeling peaceful and uncluttered. Every evening, she takes 2 minutes to reset the space. She folds blankets, puts books back on shelves, and ensures that nothing is out of place. She doesn't wait for clutter to become overwhelming. She handles it as it happens. Because of this habit, her home always feels relaxing and inviting. Her guests often comment on how put together everything looks, yet she never spends hours cleaning. It's just small, consistent actions that keep clutter from taking over. A clean home is not about spending all day scrubbing and tidying. It's about small, intentional habits that prevent messes before they happen. By making the bed each morning, keeping kitchen counters clear, handling laundry before it piles up, and keeping high-traffic areas clutter-free, seniors create a home that feels peaceful and welcoming without exhausting themselves. The best part: these habits take only a few minutes, but create an environment that always feels cared for. They prevent overwhelming messes and make daily life feel more enjoyable. In the next section, we'll explore how to maintain a spotless home without feeling like you're constantly cleaning. If you've ever wanted to simplify your routine while keeping your home effortlessly organized, stay with me. The final habits will show you exactly how to make that happen. Keeping a home clean doesn't mean spending hours scrubbing every day. The secret to a spotless home is not in deep cleaning marathons, but in small daily habits that prevent messes from accumulating in the first place. Seniors with Effortlessly. Tidy homes understand that the key is working with their home, not against it, making maintenance feel natural rather than overwhelming. These habits don't take much time, but they make all the difference in how a home looks and feels. By weaving these simple routines into everyday life, a clean home becomes something that happens automatically, without the stress of long, tiring cleaning sessions. The people with the cleanest homes don't wait until things get messy before they start cleaning. Instead, they have a habit of tidying up as they go. Picture this: you're cooking dinner, and instead of letting dishes pile up, you rinse and put them in the dishwasher as you go. After reading a book, instead of leaving it on the couch, you place it back on the shelf. When changing clothes, you immediately put dirty laundry in the hamper instead of tossing it on a chair. These are small, effortless actions that take only seconds, but they prevent a home from looking cluttered. Take Evelyn, a 70-year-old woman who never seems to have to clean her home. If you ask her how she does it, she'll smile and say, "Oh, I just don't let things sit." She never allows dishes to pile up in the sink, never leaves stray papers on the counter, and always puts items back where they belong. Because of this habit, her home never looks out of order, and she never feels overwhelmed by chores. By tidying up in small, natural ways, she never has to dedicate large amounts of time to cleaning. It's just a way of living, keeping things in their place and handling messes before they grow. One of the simplest ways to keep a home looking fresh and spotless is by wiping down surfaces every day. Seniors with clean homes know that spending just a minute or two on this task makes a world of difference. Kitchen counters, bathroom sinks, dining tables, and coffee tables. These areas tend to gather dust, crumbs, and spills. But when you take a moment to wipe them down regularly, they never get the chance to look dirty. Frank, a 76-year-old who prides himself on his clean home, swears by this habit. Every evening after dinner, he wipes down the kitchen counters and dining table. It takes less than 2 minutes, but it keeps his home looking pristine. His bathroom never gets grimy because he quickly wipes down the sink and faucet after washing his hands. His nightstand is always dust-free because he gives it a quick swipe with a cloth every morning. This habit prevents the buildup of dirt, making deep cleaning almost unnecessary. Instead of scrubbing away layers of grime later, surfaces stay clean. With minimal effort, one of the most effective habits of seniors with consistently clean homes is never leaving dirty dishes overnight. They understand that a clean kitchen sets the tone for the entire home, and waking up to a clutter-free space makes the day feel instantly smoother. The kitchen is often the busiest room in the house. If dishes pile up, spills are left uncleaned, and counters remain cluttered, it can make the entire home feel chaotic. But when a kitchen is tidied before bed, mornings feel lighter, calmer, and more inviting. Take Margaret, a 69-year-old, who swears by this habit. Every night before she goes to bed, she makes sure her kitchen is in order. She washes any remaining dishes, wipes down the counters, and straightens the chairs. It takes less than 10 minutes, but it completely transforms the way she feels in the morning. Instead of waking up to a mess that immediately demands attention, she starts her day feeling refreshed, with a kitchen that is clean and ready for use. This habit isn't about perfection. It's about creating a sense of peace. A tidy kitchen in the morning leads to a smoother day, and maintaining it becomes effortless. One of the biggest reasons clutter builds up is because items don't have a designated place. Seniors with clean homes understand that everything they own should have a home, making tidying up quick and automatic. Instead of tossing mail onto the counter, they have a small tray or organizer for it. Instead of letting shoes pile up by the door, they have a rack or closet space for them. Instead of leaving magazines, glasses, or remote controls scattered across the coffee table, they use decorative baskets or trays to keep things looking organized. Take Linda, a 70-year-old who keeps her home feeling peaceful and uncluttered. She swears by the simple rule, a place for everything, and everything in its place. Because of this, her home never looks messy. At the end of the day, she knows exactly where everything belongs, and it takes just a couple of minutes to return things to their spots. The key is not to own too much stuff, and to make sure that the items you do keep have a logical place where they belong. When everything has a home, cleaning up becomes effortless. The people with the cleanest homes don't wait until their house is a mess before they start cleaning. They do small tasks consistently so that cleaning never feels overwhelming. Instead of waiting until the floors look dirty, they sweep or vacuum a little every few days. Instead of letting laundry pile up, they wash clothes regularly. Instead of letting clutter build, they reset their home at the end of each day. This approach makes cleaning feel manageable rather than exhausting. It turns maintenance into a seamless part of daily life rather than a chore that needs to be scheduled. Take Eleanor, a 72-year-old woman whose home always feels welcoming. She never sets aside hours for cleaning because she never lets messes build up in the first place. She wipes down surfaces, tidies up small messes, and straightens things as she moves through her day. By the time she sits down to relax, everything is already in order. She doesn't spend hours scrubbing, dusting, or organizing. She simply handles things in small moments, and because of that, her home always feels cared for. Keeping a home clean and welcoming doesn't require constant work. It simply requires a shift in daily habits. By tidying up as they go, wiping down surfaces, keeping the kitchen clean before bed, ensuring everything has a place, and doing small tasks every day, seniors create homes that feel peaceful, organized, and effortlessly spotless. The best part: these habits don't take much time. They simply prevent messes from getting out of control. In the final section, we'll explore how to maintain these routines without feeling like you're constantly cleaning. If you've ever wanted to create an environment that stays clean with minimal effort, stay with me. The last few habits will show you exactly how to make that happen. Keeping a home clean should never feel like a full-time job. The secret to maintaining a spotless, welcoming space isn't about spending hours scrubbing. It's about integrating small, mindful habits into daily life so that tidying up happens naturally, without stress or effort. Seniors with consistently clean homes have mastered the art of maintenance, not through perfection, but through simple routines that keep everything in order without overwhelming them. The best part: these routines don't take much time. They prevent clutter and messes before they even start, making it feel like a home is always ready for guests, always comfortable to live in, and always a peaceful place to unwind. One of the most powerful habits of seniors with effortlessly clean homes is the 10-minute evening reset. Instead of waiting for the weekend to clean up, they take just a few minutes each night to set their home back to order. It's not about deep cleaning. It's about quickly resetting the space so that waking up the next morning feels refreshing, not overwhelming. Imagine the difference. One morning, you wake up to a clutter-free kitchen, a tidy living room, and no mess from the previous day waiting for you. The next, you wake up to dirty dishes in the sink, blankets left in a heap, and papers scattered on the table. Which morning feels better? Take Margaret, a 70-year-old woman who swears by her evening reset. Each night, before heading to bed, she spends just 10 minutes straightening up. She fluffs the pillows on the couch, folds the throw blankets, clears off the counters, and puts away any stray items. She doesn't do anything exhausting, just small, intentional actions that make her home feel cared for when she wakes up. The next morning, her home already feels peaceful and inviting, setting a positive tone for the rest of the day. Seniors with clean homes understand that cleaning doesn't have to feel like a chore. Instead of dreading it, they find ways to make tidying up feel enjoyable, effortless, and even relaxing. One of the easiest ways to do this is by pairing cleaning with something pleasant. Listening to music or a favorite podcast while tidying up, lighting a candle, or opening the windows for fresh air while resetting the space using cleaning products that smell fresh and uplifting. Take Eleanor, a 72-year-old who loves keeping her home neat. Instead of treating cleaning as something she has to do, she turns it into a calming daily ritual. She plays her favorite soft jazz music while wiping down the kitchen. She takes slow, mindful moments to dust and straighten up while enjoying the scent of her favorite lavender candle. Cleaning isn't something she forces herself to do, it's something that brings her joy. When cleaning feels enjoyable, it no longer feels like work. They declutter regularly instead of letting things pile up. A home that stays clean is a home that isn't overloaded with too much stuff. Seniors with effortlessly clean homes follow a simple rule: if they don't use it, need it, or love it, they let it go. Instead of allowing clutter to build up, they regularly assess their belongings and remove what no longer serves them. They don't keep stacks of old newspapers, clothes they haven't worn in years, or kitchen gadgets collecting dust. Every item in their home has a purpose or meaning. Take Frank, a 75-year-old man who never has to spend time decluttering because he never lets clutter build up in the first place. Every few months, he takes a quick walk through his home and asks himself, do I still need this? Do I still use this? If the answer is no, he donates or removes it. Because of this habit, his home never feels overwhelming. Clutter isn't just about mess, it's about mental clarity and peace. A space that is free of unnecessary items feels lighter, easier to maintain, and more enjoyable to live in. People with effortlessly clean homes don't waste time searching for cleaning supplies. They keep everything in easy-to-reach places, making it simple to clean as they go. Instead of having all cleaning products stored in one hard-to-reach closet, they keep small cleaning kits in key areas. A disinfecting wipe in the bathroom makes it easy to quickly wipe down the sink. A dust cloth in the living room allows for quick touch-ups. A small handheld vacuum nearby makes cleaning up crumbs a matter of seconds. Take Linda, a 70-year-old woman who keeps her home spotless without effort. She doesn't set aside hours for cleaning. Instead, she handles small messes immediately because her cleaning supplies are always within reach. When she notices dust on a shelf, she wipes it right away. When she spills something in the kitchen, she has a cloth nearby to clean it instantly. Because of this, cleaning never feels like an overwhelming task. It's just a natural part of her day, the most important habit of all. They don't strive for perfection. They focus on consistency. A spotless home doesn't mean everything is always pristine. It means a home is cared for, organized, and comfortable to live in. The key is not to stress about keeping things perfect, but to maintain simple routines that prevent mess from getting out of control. Take Eleanor, who used to stress about keeping her home looking magazine perfect. Over time, she realized that perfection isn't the goal pieces. She now focuses on keeping her space tidy enough to feel welcoming and calm. But let's go of the pressure to make everything look flawless. A clean home is a home that feels cared for, not staged. Maintaining a spotless home doesn't require constant effort. It requires small, intentional habits that become part of daily life. By resetting their home before bed, making cleaning enjoyable, decluttering regularly, keeping supplies accessible, and focusing on progress over perfection, seniors create homes that feel peaceful, organized, and effortlessly clean. The best part: these habits free up time and energy. When a home is naturally maintained, there is no need for long, exhausting cleaning sessions. Instead, tidying up happens automatically, leaving more time to enjoy life. A clean home is more than just an organized space. It's a reflection of care, a place of comfort, and a sanctuary that feels light, peaceful, and welcoming. If you've tried some of these habits or plan to start, I'd love to hear about it. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What's your go-to cleaning habit? Let's inspire each other to create spaces that bring us joy. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Graceful Elderly for more insights on living a fulfilling and beautifully simple life.